Regular Russians say no to war.
Your friendly neighborhood Russian saying the censure in these times is just really weird, man. Before we begin, I would just like to say that this video is not gonna be monetized. I'm not trying to make this video in order to get views because it's a trending topic. It's because my entire channel in the recent years has come to be a place where I discuss Russia, where I talk about Russia, where I make vlogs about Russia, and also is centered around the entire post-Soviet Union. So there is no possible way that I can ignore this topic. And even though I have a lot of content in the works and videos to
30% is a fuck ton of nationalists. Dog, do you know how fucking America operates? Like, do you know how unpopular that is when your media is completely controlled in an authoritarian country and everything is fucking propaganda? And even then people are like, yeah, fuck off. You shouldn't go into Ukraine. That's crazy. Okay, chill the fuck out. Meanwhile, in America, our media is supposedly free, in the land of the free and the home of the brave, and we're like 98%. We're like, yeah, fucking let's go! Let's take over Iraq, baby! Woo! People are fucking doing beer showers, thinking about how we're doing a shock and awe campaign in Iraq. And like, we don't even have any fucking historic ties or associations with Iraq, okay? That's like bumfuck nowhere on the other side of the fucking planet, and we're like, yeah! The glory of our weapons, you know, think about all that.
To upload, I cannot imagine providing any sort of entertainment in these times, you know, which is related to Russia, because I know you guys cannot think about anything but the current war going on in Ukraine, and neither can I. And I want to make this video to once again outline my...
It's so funny when it's like, it's so funny when people are like... People are living in America and going, wow, 30% of Russians believe in bombing Ukraine and like taking Ukraine by force and forcibly unifying it. Ooh, that sure is a lot of people. Dude, you're in America. It's like 70% of the Republicans still think Trump is president. Okay? What the fuck are you like? Use this as a frame of reference to understand that that is actually pretty surprisingly, especially in a country where like there's a lot of authoritarian control over what kind of information gets fucking disseminated, okay? Yeah. And it's all state propaganda. That's like, you know, that's deeply unpopular. Ukraine didn't do a 9/11. Oh, I'm sorry. Did Iraq do a 9/11? No. You're a fucking idiot. You're the donkey I'm talking about. You're the donkey who thinks like, oh, it's justifiable, brother. Iraq did the 9/11. Who did the 9/11? Did fucking Afghanistan do 9/11? No. The closest relationship to fucking 9/11 is literally our, you know, partner in the Gulf who's doing a artificial famine in Yemen right now, doing a genocide in Yemen right now, a bombing campaign that they've engaged in that you didn't even hear about.
Slay.
Position is that I do not want a war, and also I want to just talk to you guys and explain that even though for a lot of people it might seem that way, regular Russians, at least well, I would say most of Russians, do not want a war to happen. They do not want a war with Ukraine at all. I totally understand that a lot of you guys are frustrated at Russia right now, but I just want to talk about why you shouldn't misplace that anger and place it on the regular everyday people. Yeah, I mean, what is there to say? All I can say is that the amount of things I can really say in this video is very limited because, well,
would you mind mentioning, if you haven't already, that this Russian invasion is a breeding ground for literal neo-Nazi groups in Ukraine like Azov movement? I feel like these takes, people forget this. Yeah, that's the other problem. Is like, oh, dude, you want to fucking denazify Ukraine? Here's how you're going to not do that. Here's how you're literally going to make it way, way, way harder for the actual fucking leftist Ukrainians, the trade unionists, the anarchists to actually fucking fight back against a growing movement of nationalism that is understandably going to fucking spark up as a consequence of pushing back against the imperial power encroaching on its territory and bombing Western positions. So it's a gigantic fuck up in every way, in every shape or form, okay?
I do not want to have any trouble with the law, should I say, right? I just want to talk about just what's going on in my fucking brain, because I'm going insane. I want to talk about the feelings of the regular people in Russia regarding this, and just, I don't know, man. I need to speak, because I've actually been holding off on making this video for the entire day, because the entire day, you know, I was on my phone monitoring the entire situation, and I wanted to let myself cool off a little bit and calm down before I record this video. You guys might make...
Yeah, maybe let's not worry about that right now. No, dude, like, what do you mean let's not worry about that right now? I mean, obviously it's a fucking point of concern regardless. It's gonna be an issue in the future, not right now, obviously. It's like fucking bombs are blowing up. Anyway,
make fun of me for this, but generally I would...
So just let Saddam attack America and not have a response? You sound like a dumbass who is a pacifist. First of all, I am a dumbass and I am a pacifist. And secondly, what the fuck do you mean let Saddam attack America? Dude, Americans have actual brain disease. I think literally being an American is like a qualifying brain disease that you should probably get some kind of, you know, a disability check for. I'm American, brother. Sorry. I this is how it is. Like brain rot. It's just insane. Like, people are so fucking horny and so angry all the time. It's like, what do you mean? What about Saddam attacking America? He did 9/11, brother. It's like, what the fuck, dude? It's been 20 years. How did you not learn anything, even on accident, dude? Like, you could have literally, you had to have deliberately avoided all information about 9/11 to have come to that conclusion that Saddam attacked America on 9/11 in 2022, man. Oh.
Have you heard of Christians with the theory that Putin is the Antichrist and is coming for Israel?
Would describe myself as a pacifist. I'm not for any military action of any kind. And you know, making this video, again, this is like probably honestly something that I shouldn't really do, but you know, with the position that I am, especially with a largely Western audience, you know, if I had a Russian audience, I wouldn't really have to do this, because everybody kind of understands, you know, what it is. Not everybody is ready to voice this opinion, and I'm not trying to say right here right now that I'm like a fucking hero for, you know, making this video. I'm not, but I am anxious regarding talking about this, you know. But I feel like one thing that kind of pushed me over the edge, Russians I see online, this includes people that I know in real life or online who've been posting stuff saying that they're against this. And also an overall thing is that what I noticed is that it's actually a lot of Russian YouTubers who are basically, you know, my colleagues, they have been posting that they do not want a war with Ukraine. And I wanted to do it anyway.
I think people are trying to bait you into giving America bad takes to clip it. I mean, America is bad, and that is a fucking thing I stand by. I don't know why. I think what's really annoying is I have seen this on the internet. I've seen this in like different parts of the internet where people are being like, oh, dude, Hasan is still criticizing America when like Putin is the bad one. Yeah, no shit, Putin is the bad one in this circumstance, you fucking idiot. But if you're going to come in here and you're going to ask me dumbass questions about America, I'm going to give you the answer about America being bad as well. And it's a really weird thing when people are still using this as an opportunity to win like talking points over and defend America's like savior status around the planet. And it's a very strange thing to do amidst like a global conflict where America hasn't even offered full-throated sanctions because they don't want to actually fucking none of them want to actually sacrifice anything. Okay, like they don't want to sacrifice anything. Obviously, you know, troops inside of Russia, impossible. Okay, I mean, troops in Ukraine, not good. Can't happen. Military powers, two military fucking states with nuclear capabilities fighting against one another. That's nuclear holocaust. That's understandable, okay? That is an understandable reason as to why America is not, you know, actively going into war there and fighting back against Russia. If Russia wasn't a fucking, if Russia wasn't a nuclear power, I mean, they wouldn't be able to do this anyway. So that's a stupid question regardless. But who knows? But America won't even do the fucking full sanctions. Like they won't even do fucking full sanctions. They don't want to do SWIFT. They can't. They don't want to actually cut off Russia's. They don't want to actually cut off the energy. They don't want to cut off the energy purchases. They've already bought a bunch of fucking energy ahead of time. Same with Germany. Like, they can't do it. They actually can't do it. They're physically incapable of offering legitimate sanctions upon Russia. That's like 50% of their fucking economy is literally energy. Okay? That's where it comes from. Hitting their fucking oligarchs is meaningless. Anyway. Do you think Taiwan imposing sanctions and being the main semiconductor supplier of the world, China will take the chance and try to seize the island? Smells like a big chance for them with distractions plus Russia needing strong allies with big economical and supply chain leverages? No. I don't know. I don't think so though. But SWIFT is the communication that banks use, okay? It's the international like money communication system, okay? In the simplest terms.
Riding nipples before he croaks.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying yes. I don't want to fucking say. I'm done making predictions, okay? I'm done making predictions on what the fuck is going to happen with China or Taiwan. I'm not making predictions even on like Russia and Ukraine, whether it be like invading fucking the Baltic, further invading Baltic states or not, okay? Yeah, people literally clip chimp your America bad takes just to send them to other streamers. I know. And then like other streamers froth in their fucking mouths being like, look at how biased he is against America. It's like, yeah, bitch, yeah, I'm biased against America. What the fuck do you mean? You should be biased against America. Glad you learned your lesson, lol. Shut up, dirty anarchist. Go take a fucking shower, bitch. So anyway, State Department saying we may need to coexist for our national security interests. I was so eager to make predictions earlier. Hasan was like, I'm always right. I am. I have been on everything leading up to this moment. So foreign policy wise, I'm usually right, especially because, and I've said this time and time again, like 90% of the time, if you're anti-America on foreign policy, you're probably on the right side. And there is still anti-America elements in this conversation as well, except obviously, you know, the moment that Vladimir Putin decided to go way beyond fucking saber rattling, it was over. It's a wrap. It's done. It's just, that's indefensible, morally abhorrent, violent, and literally against his declared strategies in the region. It goes against his geopolitical strategies and interests. I'm not going to watch the rest of this, but he's just basically talking about how, like, you know, Russian people are protesting and Russian people are not happy with this. Because there's a lot of news that we need to do here.
She don't believe in shooting stars.
Is this where you'd like your students to go, Eric? And by the way, for those of you who don't know, these are concentration camps that we had for Japanese people. That's a real thing that we did. Oklahoma, shouts out. Shouts out to FDR. This is a real thing that we did. Eric Swalwell is not far off from the fucking, you know, attitudes that America has had before. Crimea was okay. Putin won't invade. Top of the hour ad break won't happen. Oh, fuck you.